G'day gang, hope we're all doing well. Thought I might come out here and mess about a bit with this Talon snipper. If you haven't seen the lead up to this, it was my mother-in-law's. It wouldn't run, and we brought it back, made it to run on petrol, and then we threw some nitro in it and excuse me, and we got it to run to a kind of, well, we know it was way lean. So what? And actually, it had about half a tank in it, and I know, yes, it has got a breather on it, and you will get some evaporation, but we nearly used all that half a tank up with that nitro, so it certainly wants more fuel. Now, a couple of options we had there was to either put another carburetor, find some other carburetor for it, or we can just mess about with this a bit. I'm thinking I do have another carburetor, but it's off a 50cc something or other. Might have been a motorbike, but I think it's just going to be out of a bit off the planet, because we won't have. I doubt we'll have enough airspeed going through that big Venturi onto the other carburetor, so we need to have something to be able to pull that through. So I had two thoughts. So, of course, because most of these things have got adjustable carburetors on them, and they have a high speed or an idle needle. A high speed needle, which is like your main jet needle, and an idle needle or your low needle. So I might just get the compressor and blow a bit of this schmutz off there. I'll see if we can find one of them, maybe adjust it and see how we go. Well, we'll just give it a quick blow off. Oh, turn some air on first, eh? There we go. Somewhere along the side usually, somewhere along that side there usually where the adjustments are. Here. And we'll go in and have a look. Alright, we'll get the torch down here and we'll have a look. Let's see. I see no adjustments. Alright, well, you know what that means. We're going to have to open the jet. Yeah. Alright, that's no big. Might pull the plug out and just have a look how that's, excuse me, see how that's burning. Although it was on 2-stroke, we've run, like I say, half a tank of that in there. We'll see what that spark plug looks like. And I was mentioning that I didn't know what I was going to do with it, if you recall, and I still don't, but I figure if I get this thing to run, it would make a good prop shaft, wouldn't it, for a boat? So you never know. Maybe a winter project, I'll build a pretty sizable boat. Look around for a kit or something, or some model, some dimensions, and maybe make something up. Oh, who knows? Or maybe just blow it up. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to expect here. Oh, I've got a spark plug spanner. I don't know. Hang on a minute, I might do. I don't carry many tools at home, but I do have still got a bag of, that's got spark plug sockets and, there, I reckon we've got one right there. Let's have a look at this fella. Let's have a look at him. And no, I don't think so. No, not that fella. Hang on, I'll come back with them. We've got the tools out. Well, I tipped out the contents of that bag. And there's I don't know what that's for. Obviously spark plug. I don't know which one of our machines. Another one. I think that came with the blower vac. There's another one too. I don't know where that came from. Got a little Phillips head on the end of her. Here's one. Another one. Got a blade on me. Now these are, I haven't seen these for a while. You can probably see that insignia there. I would say that is a knockoff of this one, a Victor. That is heavy. Perfect size, won't fit in the hole, but I think we can get by with this and a screwdriver. See how we go at that. Well, after all that struggling around looking to get a tool that'll do the job, you're not going to believe this. Yeah, it's finger tight. Yeah, so let's have a look at this. I'll get this out of here. Come on. So, what have we got? You can see where it's been oily. Oh, where are we? You can see where it's been oily, but it's starting to get, look at that really nice burn on the top there. Alright, so we'll remember that, because when we get it run a bit better, we'll have another look at that spark plug. By the way, the one with the blade on it, that's the one that does the job. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do, I'll just straighten you blokes up a bit. There you go. Don't want to burn an angle. That's a bit of an angle. So take the carburetor off, I guess, and open that up in the bottom and see if we can locate the main jet. And we're going to need to pull some hoses off over here. Okay, remembering it's the one that goes up from the back, comes up to the front, and from the one that comes from the front goes to the back, off like so. Yep, happy days. I think it was 8mm, wasn't it? I believe. Yeah, we took the carburetor off, remember last, we took the whole air cleaner section off it last time. I've just used those little, they had these little bushes in there, you see those? That was spacing the plastic so it didn't crush the plastic, so I kept them so we got the right length on the bolt. Come out of there. We don't want to lose the gasket. This should slide up out of there. Bam! There we go. Pretty straightforward looking little carburetor. So I guess next will be to knock the bottom off it and find where that main jet is. Now normally, like I say, where were we? We found it that way. Normally it's somewhere down in this area here. So hopefully we'll find something down in there we can just ram a drill into. Okay. Alright, let's have a go. We'll pull this bottom to pieces first, eh? And we'll see what we find in here. I've never had one of these apart before, so if I'm missing something or doing something wrong, give me a yell. There's probably some diagrams somewhere on what's what in this. I had a quick look, but there really wasn't anything that looked like this, so on the intertubes and interwebs. Okay. Right. That to me looks like that's our in and out valve. Oh, look at it. Look at the muck in there. Hang on a moment, let's have a good look at that. I'll lay that there for a second. We'll see if we can zoom down onto that. Oh, I had to bring it to us. Look at that. Nice bits of whatever in there, isn't it? Well, we'll best clean that out, I guess. Let's see what we can, what else we can see in here. Okay, so I was having a bit of a look at this. If you look down through there, you see there's like a venturi, like a what's the word I'm looking for? I'm missing in my head. Dispersion tube or something like that. I'm just wondering whether it sucks up through the bottom here and fuel runs through there like it would on, say, an SU carburetor, where you have a needle that moves up and down, and this is just on the principle of vacuum pulling fuel up through there. I wonder, because if I'm correct, I'll just get you zoom down here. When I was blowing that out, those two little, whoops, the daisies. Well, sorry about that, chaps. We'll use the old hand method. Yeah, hang on. Very small. They came out of it. So a rubber O-ring. And I thought this might have been a support for the bottom of that shaft. But that came out quite easily. Now what sort of, oh, hang on, wait, I'll get the pliers. Wait up a second, I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything through this. No, someone wants to talk to me. Let's have a look. What do you think? I don't think there's any material to be able to, oh. I don't think there's any material we can drill through. Huh? There's nothing there. So what would happen if I lift that out? That'd make a big hole. That'd make a big jet. You want to try it? Well, might have a look through the rest of this carburetor and just see what else we got in there. So we're fully pulled to pieces now, exception of this little hinged doohickey there. The primer bulb, obviously it primes the chamber in here, this chamber, through this check valve. A couple of little orifices there, obviously fuel supply. This I expect is like a fuel pump diaphragm type of deal. A little nipple on there that punches onto that little hinged gadget there. It's actually quite a spring on that. And on the other side, and this is what's adjacent to that little, what I'm calling a jet, is what looks like a power valve. So I don't know. But the only way we're going to find out, is to try it, I guess, isn't it? Yeah. I'll see if I can concentrate on this a little bit more and just see if I can work out what goes where. Because Anyway, we'll come back to you in a minute. Alright, well, I think I might be right with this little doohickey in there, because if you look through there you can see straight into that, and that's a fairly decent sized passage there. I wonder. Yep. No flashy. I wonder if that comes out of there. We'll just have a look. Hang on a moment. No, well, I gave it a bit of pressure with a screwdriver. And that little, you see it? Oh, it's hard. Yeah, there we go. That little, see the little tube? Where are we? There we go. That's the one. That's the one we're talking about there. I think that's, and there's a needle. Remember? Wonder. I'm going to give it a shot anyway. I've got nothing to lose. I haven't thrown any bits away. And again, I might need to put a bigger carburetor on it anyway, but who knows. So I'll screw that back together again. We'll whack it on and see what happens. Yeah, well, there's the carburetor. There's the little jet, dealio. Maybe I can bring you out in the sunlight. How'd you like to come out in the sun? It's sunny today. New Year's Eve, 2017. You see him now? I don't know what sort of size drill I could jam into that. I don't think I'd have one. I've got a tiny drill inside, but I don't think it'll be. Don't think it's way bigger than that. If I cut into it, there'll be nothing left. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Alright, so we'll put that carburetor on. See what happens. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is put the cable on. Well, catch the cable in the slot. I'll pop these. What do I do with my screws? There they are. Everybody ever feel like you need more space, more shelves, more workbench? Yeah, buddy. Buzz these in here. Not crazy. Hook up our. You guys come around that way. I'll move that to there. Hook this fella up. Now I think this is the. I think that's the fuel delivery. I'm not sure. I can't. As I say, I can't. If somebody can tell me, I'd appreciate that. Now I guess, because there's not much fuel in it from the last time we messed about with it, better pour a bit more in. 26% nitro, remember? You see the colour of this stuff? Green, nice. Now I know I left, that'll do. I left fuel in it before when I pulled it apart. But that amount for a couple of weeks is no big deal to leave in an engine. It won't do any real harm. And yeah. Tools away, like so. What do you reckon? Will she go again? Well, she don't like priming up much. Might have been an important bit. Anyway, I'll move you over that way just a smidgen. Can you still see? No, you can now. Maybe back you up a little bit, and we'll see what happens. That's on. Remember the switch is dubbed too. Well, not real happy with that. We've got to give it a bit of a squirt down this hole. Oh, that's going to have some in it. Yes. Yes. So I don't like, you know, when we've been messing about here. That's fine. But I do want to make it run. Oh, smell that nitro. Hang on, excuse me gents, ladies and people. I'll just crank this idle up a bit. Oh, damn. Sorry, excuse me. That's the best Monty Python I can do, I'm sorry. I know we've got some reps in it now. Well, we've got to work on that. I believe that just ran on that stuff I squirted into her. Alright, so as far as that's concerned, I believe that's not going to do our job. I'll look around for something else. But it was worth a try. I'll pull that back apart, I'll put that other... Well, what about I'll put... what about I'll just... That's really into nothing, is it? No. I'll look into more carburetor. We'll do that next time round. And, so have yourselves a goodie. And, I'll see you next year. Cheers. Thanks for watching along. We'll check you later.